All right. Let's get this started, shall we? All right. 1 second to connect. Sometimes it takes a minute. All right. Mm-hmm. Just making sure everything smoothly. One more time. Okay. That off. All working. Like we're doing okay. All right, gang. Camera's working. Yep. Cool beans. Okay, guys. This is gonna be one of my last, not last, but I'm not gonna be able to stream for a while after this. I have to drive down to Arizona. I'm moving down there in a couple weeks, and we have some free time, so we're gonna pack a bunch of our stuff and move it now because it's cheaper to do that than pay to ship it all. Plus, we need to look at the apartments and all that stuff. Yeah. So here's where I'm at. I'm down on the I'm calling it the lower jaw stripes. So far I've got the blades, the dragon head, the dragon, oh, that's the high poly, the little swirl, the teeth I got done, the smoke puffs, the face, and the helmet. That's what it's all looking like at the moment. That's all the low poly objects. And I'm just continuing down the object here. So let me just go ahead and whoops, hide everything. Just bring that guy back up and this guy. So I've basically been doing the same workflow. I just kind of blocked out the main shape, or what would, not the silhouette, but be the main, yeah, shape of these stripes. Excuse me. And then I'm just pulling out the detail as I go. So I got these lower 2 done, and now I just have these last 3 to do. They should go pretty quick. And like the rest of it, it's probably a little higher poly than I need it to be, but that is okay. So I just kind of extrude and then adjust everything as I go. It's pretty easy. I like that I have all the functionality of the edit mode, regular edit mode in Blender here. Anybody watching that or been paying attention to the Computex stuff? I don't know if anybody's in any of that. There was some pretty neat stuff announced. AMD announced their newest Threadripper. The Threadripper 2nd gen, I think they're calling it. But that's pretty cool. It's if you haven't heard it, check it out. There's a lot of interesting stuff coming out on the horizon. I've been toying around with upgrading here, and I've been upgrading my PC. I've been kind of eyeballing that Threadripper because it looks pretty ideal for some of the stuff I do. And I've just kind of been on the fence. But I think the weight is going to be worth it because the new one is 32 cores. That's pretty crazy. I have to turn the jaw off. I've just been going to here with it because there is a slight bevel, like on all the other ones. This one's not as noticeable, but since I've been doing that anyway, I'm just going to continue doing that. Been trying new angles for my microphone so I can, oops. Oh, let me just, there we go. Just to figure out what the best angle is for me to place it. All right. Whoops. See where that lands. Perfect. Looks good, looking good. And I've been taking the rest of it to the edge here. Oh, let me close that up first. This is super unnecessary, I think. I'm just gonna do it. This is just a, you know, mostly a personal project for me to practice doing stuff and learn new techniques, particularly how to do retopology on something more complicated than cylinders and cubes. That's pretty much all I've done it on up until now. I mean, not just straight up cylinders and cubes, but you know what I mean. Just the like if you were to simplify the things I've done into their most basic shape, they would be cylinders and cubes. Oh, it's all about. Okay. Nope. There we go. Rotate. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay. All right. Just kind of bring that down. Oh, that's pretty annoying. Why it does that. Check to make sure I'm underneath what I need to be underneath. Like I need to do one of these numbers. That should be good for that part. That's looking weird right there, huh? Let's find out what's going on there. Oops. And just delete that. Some weirdness going on. Okay, there's definitely something weird going on there. Let's see. Why does that have that weird? Should be fine. I think it'll be fine. All right, 2 more to go. Oh, I didn't finish the top. Hello. I'm rushing too much. All right, and I can merge some of these because they don't need to be pretty back here. This one can probably go there. There we go. I mean, not that that makes a huge difference in the vert count, but it helps. What? What just happened? There we go. What just happened? Okay. Let me just kind of split these up a little more evenly. That was just too big of a curve to leave alone. I wasn't liking it. All right, that looks better. I should probably just hotkey that. But I've run out of keys to use. Plus, with a Blender 2.8 coming out soon, I don't want to get too used to the hotkeys I have, which is, it's kind of funny because I just started forcing myself to get used to some hotkeys. You know, now they're changing it from the sounds of it, which isn't that big of a deal to me. I've only been using Blender for about a year now. For yeah, about a good year as far as like consistently using it. Up until now, I've primarily done, or I should say tried to do everything in ZBrush. And I did have a little bit of success with it, as far as, actually a lot of success with sculpting. I find the sculpting in it to be really fun, but the it doesn't have like traditional poly modeling or box modeling, I guess they call it. So I was struggling with that. It has it, but it's just a unique workflow that I'm not used to. I did do a couple projects in it to try to teach myself how to use it. And I'll probably revisit it for fun. But for now, I really am digging Blender for the poly modeling and stuff. It's just really easy to use. Easy to use and fun to use. Yeah, and the new updates in 2.8, the new features coming out just look amazing. Cannot wait. Oh, that doesn't look right. All right. Definitely need to do that. What? You know what? I got a better idea. Let's try something different. Let's this. Let's do this. There we go. That should work better. Oops. I mean, that's all buried into that other piece. I really should have tried to pay attention to that when I was sculpting it, but it was just such a small detail. I mean, you're going to be this far out from it. I mean, the closest anybody's ever going to get is like that. I think. Or would get if it was an actual model for something. All right. Moving along. Moving right along. You know what? This. I can probably just merge these two. Ain't no thing. I guess I'll just match that up. Wasn't gonna, but been doing it this far. No point in stopping now. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. to the edge, because that's not going to be seen. I really don't need to do that, but I'm just stubborn like that. Oops. I could probably bring that one there. I don't think I need to do this one, but I'm gonna. Oh, I didn't do this part. Oh boy. Good thing I'm checking this thing, huh? All right. There. I can probably merge these. Make my life a little easier. Oops. Off. All right. One more. And if you guys are wondering, I don't have like a specific like full on workflow for this. I just kind of go for it. I'm gonna need one here. I mean, I don't like just go all willy-nilly go for it, but you know, for the most part, that is what I'm doing. I do feel like I'm getting the hang of it though a little better. At least the hotkeys. Whether or not my topology is right or not, that remains to be seen. If you've been following along, I've been doing test renders in Substance Painter I did it with the first couple of pieces just to see if my topology was working out okay with the bakes, and they seemed okay. So yeah, I think I'm okay on that front. And anybody who's curious, me you could go to my YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm just like so retarded with it. Here we go. Oh man. Here we go. Let's do this. This is my link to my YouTube channel. I don't know why it says that Wheels 989. What does that do when I... No, that's not it. That's going to ask you to log in to my YouTube, but you guys won't be able to because you don't have my... Anyways, you can just search JBro3D. There's a... I think you can just search JBro3D and type in Retopology. Yeah, my videos actually pop up there now. So yeah, you can just type in this. And that pops up to some in the search, probably the, looks like the third or fourth one down. It brings up one of my videos. And then you can just go to my channel, and I've pretty much the entire process. I have most of the sculpting done in ZBrush. I have all that pretty much recorded. So if you're interested in seeing how I did the sculpting, I have that on, you can check out my YouTube channel. JBro3D, and then type in, you can type in Warhammer maybe, because I've been using that as one of the key search words. I'm sorry, I wish I could be more helpful. I just I thought it would just lead you to it, but apparently there's a bunch of people who have the same username as me on YouTube. Who would have thought? Why would it give me that? Let me use it if there was multiple people using it. I don't understand, but no big deal. No big deal. Um, but yeah, if you're interested, it's pretty much all there. I didn't have a a webcam for the when I was initially blocking it out. It's funny, my girlfriend was the one who told me I should record what I do. I started recording it in OBS. And then I thought, hey, you know what? If I'm going to record this, I might as well stream it. Because maybe people can point out things that I'm doing wrong, you know, or give me some tips and tricks. And a lot of people did give me some good ideas for my next project that I do in ZBrush. We'll see how that goes. All right, need to finish this bottom part. I'm just gonna do this. See. That should work. All right, I'm gonna call that done, I think. Let me just kind of pan around here. Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Off, and let's do this part. On anybody who's wondering what the concept I'm working off of is this right here. From that Warhammer, Total War Warhammer. I think maybe it might be Total War Warhammer 2. Not sure. Anyways, I got that, and these are just kind of some other things I was looking at for a little more inspiration and ideas, because I couldn't figure out what all the details were on this thing, so I just kind of winged it for some parts. All right. So back to this piece. And yeah, this is basically how I've been doing the whole thing. I just actually I create a mesh, just a plane. I go straight into edit mode. I rotate it on the X by 90. And I just grab it and kind of put it in front of this thing. And first, let me turn snap off so that I can actually move it without it trying to stick to this object. And I'll just start down here. Then once I get it in place, I just add a mirror modifier and I make it editable so that I can see what's going on all sides. Enable clipping, do it on Y so it's on both sides. And then I give or put a shrink wrap mod, select the high poly so that it sticks to that. I do a keep above surface here. And then I turn snapping back on. Snap to faces. And well, that so I can see. Now I like to just start off like really with big, kind of big shapes. I find it's easier to work my way down from big shapes than to start off with a bunch of small topology. I've watched a couple other people who actually know what they're talking about do it, and they seem to do it that way too. And it makes sense, you know, because it's like it's similar to how you would block out a drawing, or even if you were sculpting a model, you just kind of block out the big shapes first. And then you add in the fine detail later. I'm going to put this on the edge there because that's got a nice deep lip in there. I really want to capture this detail there. Might need to bring these down a bit just to accommodate this curve down here a little more. Got that light curve. I'll just put a nice little triangle right there, or not. No, let's just There we go. That should work. Try this a little evenly. Sorry, I had to cough for a second. It's getting so dry. All right. And I'll just, I think I can just, I think I'll be able to get away with that. Even these out a little more. And then what I like to do is, instead of going into the rest of this, I just like to kind of jump, whoops, to other parts. And this might really be a unorthodox way to do this, but seems to work fairly well. There's an easier way to do that, but I can't remember what it is. Whoops. Why won't it let me do this? Salvage. Fine. Do that. Yeah, I still have a lot to figure out with Blender. I mean, I'm not proficient in any the other 3D programs. There was I originally started using started off with 3D Max, but after I found out how expensive it is to actually use it, like if I ever wanted to, I kind of wanted to like 3D print stuff, do some 3D printing, and you know, like maybe sell it online or whatever, just anything, you know. Or if I wanted to sell an asset on one of the game stores, like the Unity store or the Unreal store, you can't do that. Not that I'm making amazing stuff or anything, but even if I wanted the option, you can't do that if you're using the free version of 3ds Max. And that, it is insane how much they want. But I guess if you're a total professional, it's probably worth it. I mean, I think like $3,000 a year or something like that. Want to add some color to this. Doing work. And I want to rename it. Trying to get into a habit of naming all my parts because they easy to get lost with what you have if you don't do that. I learned that the hard way. Oh, speaking of the hard way, save. Save often. Actually, that's one thing that I've noticed about Blender. For me anyway, it almost never crashes. I've heard it crashes when you're rendering sometimes, but I haven't had any issues with it so far. Not that I render simple stuff. Mostly am doing this for fun, so. All right. Doo -doo -doo -doo. Yeah, I find doing this makes it easy to get the bulk of your work done for the retopo, or the main parts of it anyway. I don't think I need that much there. Oops. Looking good. Anybody's got any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll try to get to them in the YouTube comments anyway. Those are the ones I look at the most. Uh, Whoops. I probably can just merge these too. Yeah, that'll work. Huh. Oh, the curve's a lot more aggressive here. For some reason It's kind of fun doing that. Okay, I probably don't need that many, so I'll get rid of this one. But I need to hotkey that already. I use it way too often. Not have it on a hotkey. I don't think I need this one either. Oops. Not sure what I want to do here. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I think I'll just rank it real small. What do you think? Yeah, that'll work. A little bit further. There we go. Yeah, that should work. I mean, that's pretty small, but it should be fine. Can't tell if this is a good idea or a bad idea. I think that should work. There, now I think I can merge these two. Now I'm just gonna keep them. Oops. That should be okay. I don't know why it does that. It refuses to unhook itself. I'm not going to merge those two for now. Might, whoops. might want, oops, I might want that to work with. More. Now, I don't think I need to get, I think I can just cover that whole thing. That's what I'm going to end up doing, but I'll do it after I get the rest of this blocked out, so to speak, if that's what you can call it. That should work. Huh. Gotta make sure I save. All right. Trucking along. Whoops. Gone. All right, I'll start up here because this is probably one of the more complicated parts, but that's because I made it too complicated. I can capture all that detail. I don't need to have this stuff be in there. This will get all of it just fine. That's something I need to like get used to in my head. It's like I have a bad habit of putting way too much topology on things. In areas that don't need it anyway. Gonna join those. Nope. Just want this back edge. Whoops. Probably never gonna see any of this, so I don't need to worry too much about that. All right, what to do here? This. I guess I could put one loop here for the hell of it, just to make this a little easier. There we go. extrude this guy out. First, I need to move these. Yeah, we're not going to see this part. That's going to be underneath. Maybe we will see some. Damn. Bummer. Okay. Okay. Make sure I got no doubles. Probably need to bring these in. Just so it has something. I don't have to worry about any kind of weirdness going on between the meshes when I bake it. Base. Fade. Yeah. Kind of good angle to oops. And I'll merge a bunch of these in a second. I just want to get them kind of located where I want them to go. Oops. Now I'll just, nope. Go like this. Okay. And then just this last part here. Oops. Nope. Come on. Nope. Oh, that's so annoying. It's sometimes. There we go. All right. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, man, I'm getting hungry already. So frustrating. I feel like I just ate. All right. Yeah. I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to capture all this detail. Oh, one more. Nope. Both of those. All of these, actually. No. I think I'm gonna need one of these guys here. See if that's even gonna show up. Swirl. Swirl. And the jaw. Nope. Jaw. Oh, no, no, teeth. Yeah, I think I'll need why is it doing that? I know why. Weird, I have to click off my main screen and then click back on my second. No, or never mind. I guess I have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh, I hate that stupid circle. Whoever thought that was a good idea at Windows needs to know that it's not a good idea. Nobody likes that thing. Nobody wants a little circle popping up every time they click on their screen. Way to go. And the funny thing is I didn't do anything to like activate it, at least not that I know of. I mean, if I did not do it intentionally. Oh, so annoying. This part's not going to be seen, so I don't need to worry too much about that. All right, here I need to this one. Okay. Oops. Nope. I am going to take a little break because I'm starving, but I will be back probably in an hour or so. I just need to eat something and take a break. I will be back. Let me post that in chat. But yeah, I'll be back in about 30 minutes realistically. I just want to sit down and eat something. Getting a little impatient. That's how I know I'm getting too hungry. So yeah, I'll be back in about 30 minutes, give or take. See you in a little bit.